Hello, I have to present you the strongest laser engraver that has been with me so far. This is the Atomstack A24 Pro. I promise it will be interesting. In recent years, blue lasers have become much stronger. Initially, we received units of 2.5 watts. Then came the larger ones of 5.5 watts. Then the manufacturers figured out that they can put more than one laser in a head, thus came the 2-laser 10-watt optical power weapons. Not long after that, we have the pieces with 4 lasers and 20 watts. Today we've reached the point where the strongest blue laser machine produces 6 lasers and 30 watts. The machine featured in today's demonstration, the Atomstack A24 Pro, is special in that it does not have 5 but 6 watt lasers in it, precisely 4 pieces. So the total optical power became 24 watts. This is not the current peak, but almost, because with this performance it will be able to compete with smaller CO machines. Before I start, a note for the demonstration that I've made a very detailed written test of the machine. We'll find the link to this on YouTube. You'll find it under the video. I suggest you read it, as there will be much more information than in this video. Where should we start the demonstration? Of course, with unpacking and commissioning. It's worth it here, because one of the interesting features of this machine is that it does not need to be assembled and does not need to be set. You take it out of the box, fit the head in place, connect one cable, and you can use it right away. The simplicity of use is due to several reasons. The first is the frame of the machine, hide aluminum glow, and it's poured from a single piece, so you don't have to assemble it. You don't have to wrestle with the corners or the bevels being fine or even tightening the screws, because you get all this together. The second reason is that on the machine, the manufacturer did not use the traditional rubber roller solution. Instead of rollers on the x-axis, the mechanics slide on steel rods. The movement was entrusted to ribbed belts, but these are also hidden inside the machine, so they cannot get dirty. It's interesting that the stepper motor, it moves the right and the left side at the same time through a shaft, so the mechanism is capable of very precise and very fine movements. The rubber rollers are missing not only on the x-axis but also on the y-axis. There are still rollers on the y-axis, but they are steel rollers until my steel rails run. This is absolutely wear-resistant eternal life plastic, in my opinion. Never break down. The point is that the machine is ideal even for complete beginners, as it requires zero adjustment before the first use. Later, of course, we will have the opportunity to adjust the tension of the belt, but this will be a lot of work hours away. What else is worth mentioning about the machine's features? For example, the manufacturer has built in the air assist system. This means that the tube leading to the head is built in. We have nothing else to do but connect it to the stub at the right rear corner of the frame. We have set up our air assist point and the system is already functioning. I note here that the air assist works great on the A24 Pro, directing the air well with the nozzles. And it's so well designed that neither smoke nor pollution reaches the optical. I would highlight 2 more great things about the head. One is that the attachment is done with 2 screws, so the head can't move during work. The other thing is that the protective skirt for our eyes is held in place by magnets, making it easy to remove. Or it can be replaced, so I don't have to fuss with it too much. I prefer using machines without skirts because I can position them easier. Don't forget, the Atomstack A24 Pro has a fantastic solution for beginners. The manufacturer has put a laser sight on the bottom of the head to make positioning easier. Alright, where are we now? You already know that unpacking assembly is very easy. You also know that the machine does not need to be set up. Even beginners can use it. I also mentioned that it is extremely powerful, accurate, precise and durable. But I haven't talked about what it's like to work with the machine. Boss! Take it away. 20-photo optical power is enough to cut through a 10mm layer. Not this 10mm layer, but a 10mm layer. You can engrave 10mm acrylic or even 2-simulated pine. The manufacturer mentions that it cuts through 0.05 mm thick steel sheet, but in my opinion, if something is 500 mm thick, it's not a sheet, rather a foil. With this, the opportunity is there. It can also cut steel. However, the engraving will go into any available material. Wood, stone, metal, leather, cardboard. so into all such materials that we usually engrave. Of course, I also tested the machine and made some ornamental nails. I tried cutting the layered plate on a 4mm birch panel, from which I made a candle holder. I tried engraving and cutting on a 2cm thick pine board, which turned into a wall decoration. The end result was flawless in both cases. The laser strength greatly surpasses its own 10W machines.
Please close it like
or
this.
You can work faster with the A24 test. As I said, the air assist works great, the materials didn't burn during cutting, and relatively little smoke was produced. In this, it would have been possible to cut through the 2cm pine in one pass, but I chose a slightly higher speed and 2-pass cut. But it didn't take long either. The cut was nice, the material did not burn inside. I had to be careful with the pine engraving. I did some tests, because the recording was made from its 24-watt power. In case of wrong settings, I would have burned the material very much. Finally, I managed to reward the values properly, so I was able to make the wall decoration very quickly and with very good quality. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Who do I recommend this machine for? Now the answer is simple. For everyone who wants to create with lasers. It's great for beginners because they can easily take the first steps, as there's nothing to set up on the machine. It's ready for research right out of the box.
Because you can also make this first.
This machine will be hard to outgrow due to its high performance. In other words, if a beginner buys this now, they will be able to create quite professional things later. I recommend it for advanced users and professionals because the capabilities of the machine allow us to create quite superb, unique things with it. It is really an incredibly precise, accurate structure, which enables you to engrave and cut on a workpiece, and the operations be perfect. They will defend each other. The Atomstack A24 Pro is a great machine with great technical solutions and high performance. A desirable choice for beginners, intermediates, and pros. In my opinion, there isn't a better basic machine for home use. Under the video on YouTube, so the link to the written article will be there, but you'll find a link to the product and I'll give you a discount code for $50 off. From the castle, thanks for watching the video. I'll be back next week with another test. Bye.